Are you thinking about moving to Lexington, Kentucky, but you're worried that the winters are harsh, depressing, and that the city totally shuts down? Well, I'm here to set you straight because winters here can actually be magical if you know what to do. So today, I'm breaking down the top 7 things to do during winter in Lexington, Kentucky. Let's dig in. Number 1, holiday shows. The historic Lexington Opera House downtown completely transforms this time of year. Decked with garlands, twinkle lights, and cozy elegance that makes you feel like you've stepped straight into the Gilded Age. Every winter, the stage hosts some of the very best the South has to offer, like the Lexington Theater Company's A Christmas Carol, a Broadway-level musical that brings the Dickens classic to life, or the Kentucky Ballet Theater's The Nutcracker. Families come from all over for the Nutcracker because the costumes, the live orchestra, and the nostalgia. Or some other fun shows are at the Kentucky Horse Park. Alltech hosts their Celebration of Song, a community favorite with choirs, symphonies, and candlelight. Or if you've got kids, or maybe you're just a big kid at heart, the Lexington Children's Theater always does something fun. This year, it is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Or for my sports fans out there, winter is prime basketball season. Definitely go to at least one UK game at Rupp Arena because you cannot do winter in Lexington without Big Blue. Go Cats. Number 2, local shopping. Y'all, I am not a big shopper, but one of my favorite things about living here is how Lexington does local. But first, in case you didn't know, Lexington has places like the Fayette Mall, which is actually the biggest mall in all of Kentucky, and the Summit at Fritz Farm, which is a luxury outdoor style shopping area with brands like Madewell, Anthropologie, and Lululemon. So Lexington has all of the normal basic stores. But the real charm is the local shops. In Chevy Chase, you've got cute clothing boutiques. The Distillery District has pop-ups and artisan goods tucked between breweries and restaurants. The Keeneland shop, if you have a horse lover on your list, is where you're gonna find equine-inspired scarves, mugs, and ornaments. Or check out Grayline Station, which is a converted bus depot, which now has a bunch of local makers and food stalls, and they do the crafted social winter market. That's where you're gonna find handmade ornaments, candles, and bluegrass-themed gifts that are personal and unique. It's a vibe. But don't sleep on Mishler's Christmas Market at the Kentucky Native Cafe. This is one of my favorites of the season. If you've never been, Kentucky Native Cafe sits tucked behind Mishler's Florist and Greenhouse. It's this hidden garden cafe that's basically in the middle of downtown, but you would never know it's there. And once you step through the gates, you're surrounded by ivy-covered brick walls, giant old trees, and twinkle lights overhead. And in the winter, the greenhouses are full of poinsettias, and Mishler's Christmas Market pops up with a ton of local artisans. You can wander between the stalls with mulled wine in hand, pick out ornaments, candles, pottery, wreaths, then grab a seat by the fire pit while the band plays. It's magical. All to say, shopping here feels less like a chore and more like exploring. Speaking of exploring, if you're considering moving here and planning a trip, reach out. My name is Shelby Johnson. I'm a veteran turned real estate agent, and I love helping people find the right neighborhood and avoid those I wish I'd known mistakes before they move. Number 3, getting a Kentucky hug. We can't talk about winter in Kentucky without talking about bourbon. The locals call that first sip of a good pour the Kentucky hug, that warm feeling that hits your chest. And Lexington is literally surrounded by distilleries, 18 of them within an hour and 7 within a mile of downtown. You can make a whole weekend of it. You can start at Barrel House Distilling or James E. Pepper Distillery, both in the Distillery District, and then head out to Woodford Reserve, Buffalo Trace, or Castle and Key, which are all gonna be decked out for the holidays with lights, garlands, and seasonal cocktails. Even if you don't drink, tours are still fascinating. It's history, craftsmanship, and Kentucky culture all in one. And grab a box of Ruth Hunt bourbon balls before you leave. They were invented right here and are so good, plus they make the perfect last minute gift. Number 4, holiday lights. Every year, downtown kicks off the season with Illuminate Lexington at Triangle Park. There's an official Christmas tree lighting, a menorah lighting, live music, and the outdoor ice rink opens that same night. Then there's the Southern Lights Festival at the Kentucky Horse Park, which is a 3-mile drive-through light show with over 1 million twinkling displays. There's a petting zoo, model trains, pony rides, hot chocolate, and Santa photos. And if you want something even more out of a storybook, you need to head up to Mustard Seed Hill in Millersburg. It's about 30 minutes from Lexington, and it feels like you're stepping into a Hallmark movie. The main building glows with lights, and there's a giant gingerbread house, local artists selling gifts. It's magical. And for your dose of history, check out Shaker Village of Pleasant Hill, where they do Christmas by candlelight with costumed interpreters, choirs, and lantern-lit paths. Shaker Village itself is a whole vibe any time of year. Actually, it's kind of weird, but still worth checking out. You'll see what I mean. Number 5, Festive History. If you love architecture or just meaningful experiences, this one's for you. Start with Ashland, the estate of Henry Clay. It is one of Lexington's crown jewels. Their candlelight tours are really legit, so every room is filled with antique decorations and live music echoing throughout the halls. Then there's the Mary Todd Lincoln House, where you can literally walk through the childhood home of the former First Lady. It is full of artifacts from both the Todd and the Lincoln families. Also, check out Waveland, a Greek revival plantation home. And of course, the Lexington History Museum downtown if you want the deepest look at how Lexington became Lexington. It's located inside the beautifully restored old courthouse. The exhibits here rotate, but they always highlight the city's evolution from its frontier roots and horse heritage to civil rights and urban growth. It's interactive, visual, and a great way to understand the deeper history behind the neighborhoods that you might be living in one day. Number 6, seasonal flavors. In case you didn't know, Lexington has multiple James Beard nominated chefs, and it's been named a top 20 culinary city in the South. And when winter rolls in, restaurants go all in on comfort food and holiday charm. So if you want cozy and elegant, go to Holiday Hill Inn in Midway. It's like a Kentucky storybook dinner. Think candlelight, bourbon cream pie, local wine. Or you can go downtown. There's Dudley's on Short, which has one of the best rooftops in the city. Yes, they will have heaters. Or if you like Italian, try Frankandino's. It's actually located in the old Security Trust building. So when you walk in, you're inside a converted bank, and you can actually sit and eat your food inside the old vault if you reserve it. And for a fun, casual night out, check out Boondoggs towards Richmond or Red State Barbecue towards Georgetown. Both are such a unique vibe in their own right, and the food is freaking phenomenal. And number 7, hidden gem activities. So I've said this before in other videos, but I've got to say it again. Lexington does yard decorations. So grab a hot chocolate to go, put on your favorite holiday playlist, and drive to these 3 spots at a minimum. Number 1, 1008 Chinowee Road. Number 2, 2956 Mount McKinley Way. And number 3, 200 Toronto Road. Put them in your Google Maps. Don't ask questions, just do it and enjoy. And if there's one newer tradition that you have to experience this year, I would say it is the Winter Village at Gatton Park, which is free and it just debuted in 2024. The centerpiece is this 80-foot digital Christmas tree that you can actually step inside for this 360 light and music show surrounded by thousands of twinkle lights. And around the park, you'll find cozy glass igloos for private hangouts. You'll find the porch with fire pits and warm drinks, or the perch, which overlooks the entire glowing landscape. It's festive, it's modern, and it feels just as magical for adults as it does for kids. Winter in Lexington isn't about hunkering down. It is about lighting up your nights and being a part of a community that celebrates and discovering the kind of memories you'll want year after year. And when you're done with this list, make sure you also hit the 12 most iconic landmarks in Lexington, which is a video I made up next. Bye!